my fellow comic book collectors, it's Alan, the Comic Collector Geek, and this is part 4 of this historic unboxing. This one is the last of the Raws, so we're actually halfway, and it's all slabs after this. And big books, actually fairly big books from the rest of this. But that doesn't mean that there isn't big books in this part, because there are some pretty cool books here. As you can see, like a lot of books. If you actually watch the previous ones, actually it's been consistently pretty awesome books in every episode. So definitely go and check those other parts out, because there's been some pretty great stuff that I've shown in this unboxing. So yeah, I'm actually consistent. I'm surprised by how many cool books that I bought. I actually forgot that I bought all these books, because these books were bought over a period of 2.5 months, just to give you a sense. So we got this first lot, which is a My Comic Shop order. And let's get into it. Okay. And okay. All right. So some cool stuff. I mentioned in one of the previous parts that I've been collecting Infinity covers. Well, here's a very cool Infinity cover from Futurama. You can see they're reading the very same comic that they're in. And this is Futurama Comics number 6. And I like as I said, I like these Infinity covers, and I have a box devoted to Infinity covers and 3D. It's my 3D and Infinity cover box. So I'll throw this into that box. I just thought it was a really cool one. So, Futurama Comics number 6. Another series that I've been collecting, and actually I'm getting a pretty good collection of it, is a G.I. Jane. And she's kind of like this ditzy army girl. There was a bunch of series like that they did like this that were in the early 50s, where it's kind of good girl meets kind of ditzy girl, and meets army. So there's like G.I. Jane, Canteen Kate. They even did some non-ones like Dizzy Dames. But I just really like these. I think they're fun. This is number 6 of the series. And it presents really, really well. So yeah. And we got... Oh, shoot. I gotta remember whose first appearance this is. But this is Fantastic Four 81, and I think it's the love interest of the Human Torch. What's her name? I'm trying to remember her name. Number 81. I'll put it in the description whenever I forget, which is pretty much all the time. Because I'm doing these unboxings, and I have to remember thousands of books. I don't always remember all the characters' names. So yeah, so this is a Fantastic Four number 81, and I'll put in the description of this video what the first appearance is in this book. And I think it's the girl right in front of you in the yellow. So yeah, so Fantastic Four number 81. Another thing that I thought was just fun to get, and let's see, I'm gonna try to put it all in together. Sec here. There's like a bunch here. One sec here. It's like a little bit disorganized. Okay, I don't know why they just didn't put it in order. It would have been nice. Okay. I guess there was a run of Bat-Mite. Bat-Mite had his own little series in DC Comics, and I thought, hey, that's kind of cool. I like Bat-Mite as a character. He's kind of a overpowered character where he has almost godlike powers, and he's always like a foil for Batman. And he likes to dress up like Batman. And here he is, Bat-Mite number 1. I believe this is from 2018. So this is Bat-Mite number 1, and it was a very short-lived series. It ran 6 issues. So Bat-Mite number 2 with all the different Hawkmen. And then we got Bat-Mite number 3. It's kind of cute. And he's always doing some goofy thing and just making the lives of Batman and Robin a little bit uncomfortable, to say the least. Sometimes he tries to help them and gets more in their way than anything. So then we got Bat-Mite number 4. And Bat-Mite number 5. And as I said, it only ran 6 issues, and this is Bat-Mite number 6. So that's the entire run of Bat-Mite. But yeah, I thought it was, you know, I think they were each like $1. It's like very inexpensive. So why not? You know, it was $1 or $2 kind of level for each book. So very inexpensive. And I like Bat-Mite. Okay. Now there was a couple that I thought were weird. So this one, somebody told me about this. I think it was Joe from Black Box Silver and Bronze. He mentioned this book to me. Captain Confederacy. It's actually, I actually read this. It wasn't that bad. He's not like some racist guy or anything like that. He's just like, this was back when it wasn't a bad thing to, you know, like the General Lee and like the whole flag thing was not considered racist or anything like that. It was just a cool flag. And his actual partner in it is like I think it was a black woman. I remember seeing a black woman in it. So yeah, so it's not like it wasn't a racial thing. But yeah, not a bad story, and not the best story in the world. But so this is Captain Confederacy number 1, and then I showed another comic from the same publisher. This is Parody Press, and this is Mighty Mutilated Power Rangers. And this was my friend Falco that mentioned this book to me. I like these quirky ones. He knows that I like quirky stuff. So this one is really interesting. They're all kind of weird. See this one, her brain's sticking out, and the other guy has money that dropped on him and stuff. So yeah, just really weird things. This next one is Spider-Woman number 39, and this is actually a very cool comic. This is a negative space variant, and you can see how it's all negative space. And if I'm not mistaken, I think this is actually the very first time that they did this negative space thing. You can check it out. Tell me in the comments if I'm wrong or right on this one, but I'm pretty sure this is the first time that they did these negative space variants where you know, the background actually blends right into the thing, so there's no lines, but your mind kind of fills in the gaps, and you can see what she would look like even though they didn't draw her. It's just red. But I think this is the first time that they did it. This is Spider-Woman number 39. I'm pretty sure. I'll double check it, but I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. Oh, and I mentioned that I was trying to get this set of Don Rosa's Uncle Scrooge. So this is number 294. So getting close to showing them all. I think between this series of unboxings and the last series of unboxings, I pretty much showed the whole collection of these Don Rosa history of Uncle Scrooge books from, I believe it's from 1864 to 1964. So he lived 100 years, and it gives his life story. So this is Uncle Scrooge 294. And then we got another interesting series. I'm not sure why I picked this one up. I think because I like 3D comics, and this is a two-part of this is like a 3D comic. I thought it was interesting. This is, what is it called? Zambia. So this is number 2, and I think we got number 1. I actually thought the artwork was quite nice as well. I thought the girl was kind of pretty. So yeah, so we got that, and then we got Gotham War Prelude number 1. I think this was just thrown in. I'm pretty sure. So my comic shop was throwing in free Batman books. I think this was one of these ones that they threw in for free. It's like a free Batman Day comic. So kind of interesting. And then another free one that they threw in is this one. This is a Batman and the Joker Deadly Duel. So kind of a cool comic. But these were free. So hey, I will always accept free comics. Like, I don't mind. Another one that's really great is this one, Tessie, I think. And it's number 12. And I just love these like beauty pageant covers and swimsuit covers. So this is really great good girl art. These were done by Timely or by Marvel, I should say. One of the two. They had a whole bunch of these titles where they, kind of went really heavily into good girl art comics. There was actually, I think it was like 11 different titles. Yeah, so they produced a lot of great stuff. Okay, 1 sec here. Oof. This one's been really taped down quite well. I gotta kind of cut the tape. Man, they use the most powerful tape. See this tape? They use this really powerful tape. It just wasn't letting go. Okay, so this next one should be interesting. I'm not sure what it is. Oh yes, I remember what this is. They had these so cheap. This is a comic series called Booby Trap, or Booby Trap, actually. This is Booby Trap number 1. And they have this kind of goofy looking art. But I thought they were really interesting. Again, these are kind of like that good girl meets the military kind of style. And I wasn't sure if they were digest size or full comic size, but I guess they're digest size. This is number 8 of Booty Trap. Or Booby Trap, I should say. I keep on wanting to say Booty Trap because booty. This is the back. And it's just like, these are like comics, like where it's like cute little one-page panel humor. These are from 1944, I believe. So First World War. Second World War, I mean. And then we got number 7. And they're kind of interesting. They were really cheap. I paid like $5-10 each. I just thought they were really cool. So yeah, these are from 1945. So these would be like Second World War era. So and it's just like little gags and stuff like that. Some humor, poems, and sexy girls. That's the whole thing. I just liked some of the covers. I thought they were interesting. I thought the price was good. So, okay, then we got some more. I'm gonna pick up the paste bit. Okay, a whole bunch of stuff. Okay, so we got, so at the I did a preview video where I was showing Rose and Thorn. I showed books 1 through 5, and this is book 6. So this completes the collection of Rose and Thorn. Her first series, I believe. So yeah, but these are all Adam Hughes covers, which is kind of nice. I like Adam Hughes. So, and I thought Rose and Thorn is kind of an interesting character. She's like a split personality. One is good, the Rose, obviously, and the Thorn is her evil side, evil half. Another thing I was mentioning in some of the earlier unboxings in this series was that I was going to show Supergirl. So, and her various costumes. Well, this is one of those, where this shows a whole bunch of her various costumes. Now, at the time, this was her standard outfit, the blue top and blue skirt. But she went through a whole bunch of phases where she literally changed her costume all the time. And this is kind of like her kind of thinking about which which costume to go with. So I thought that was interesting. And the next one is Batgirl. I just thought this was somebody showed this, and I thought, oh wow, it's a really, really cool cover. And I just thought it was, so I looked for it, and I ended up finding it for really cheap. Just really nice cover. It's kind of got that French poster art style, so I thought it was quite nice. And that's Batgirl 26. I'm not sure who did that cover either. It's quite nice though. And here's another Rose and Thorn, and this kind of gives you a sense of her dual personality, her good side and her bad side. I think this was just a one-shot. So this is National Comics Rose and Thorn, and yeah, this is a cool one. I actually have her first appearance, and it's from the Golden Age. She's been around for a while. And then we got this. I just thought this was a great cover. This is Preacher number 16, and it's just pure cover by. I thought it was a really sexy cover. I just thought it was really cool. So this is Preacher number 16. Just really good femme fatale cover. I like my femme fatales as well. So that's Preacher number 16. And this one was interesting. This is like, I forget who was mentioning this. I think it was like, I want to say Gray Man. And this is a comic that's really interesting. It's sort of like Superman is looking at all these guys. I like Girls in Tubes. I mentioned that in the previous video. Well, so you got Girls in Tubes there. But this is one where Superman is looking at all these heroes, and they're kind of like, like their death. Like these are all heroes that have died. So it's sort of first and last appearances of some of these characters, and sort of kind of a cool book for that reason. This is Adventure Comics number 354. So I thought that one's cool. And another series that I've been collecting various issues of, and just because I think it's a cool series, is Super Magician. And I thought this one was really cool with a noose, a bit of a prequel to Hanging cover, I guess. This is Super Magician Volume 3? Volume 3, number 8. It's just, the artwork on these is a little, hit or miss, I find. But I think this one's kind of a cool cover. I just really liked it. So, yeah. So, sorry, it says Volume 3, number 4. But actually, on the comic, it says Volume 4, number 8. I have no idea. So, on my comic shops, you can see it says Volume 3, number 8. And on this, it says Volume 4, number 8. I'm not sure what the correct numbering is, because sometimes they mess up the numbering on the comics themselves. So, I almost want to trust my comic shop's numbering. Okay, so that's that one. Oh, and this is actually a cool little series. Cool little collection. Okay, so we got Cowgirl Comics and Cowgirl Romances. And this is number 2. And this is another series that I've been just picking up. It features a lot of really great good girl art. You can probably figure that out by the name. It's just really cool comics. These were done by, I believe, Fiction House. And then the next one is The Double Life of Private Strong. This is actually the first appearance of The Fly. So kind of a cool book. Because it's one of these characters, again, from the Golden Age, that didn't really survive into the modern era. It's an Archie character. And, so this is The Double Life of Private Strong. I forget what issue number it is. Number 1. Actually, number 1. I'm not sure what other characters might have made their appearance in this. Maybe Private Strong as well. But The Fly is kind of the cool character that I picked this for. Okay, and the last book in this is just a good girl art cover by Betty and Veronica, number 32. I just thought this was a great good girl art cover. You get, Archie kind of helping her swim, and and Betty's all upset that Archie's like spending too much time with Veronica there. Okay, so I think that was fun. And one last book, and we'll end with some pre-code horror. So let me just pull this out. One sec here. Another series that I'm kind of working on. Beware. This magazine is fantastic. So this is Fantastic number 9. And it's just this really weird, almost like octopus-like monster. Like weird stuff coming out of his eyes. And then Good Girl cover as well, with this girl in like tentacle bondage. And this guy trying to rescue her, I guess. But he's also in bondage too. So just a really great cover. And I like these like pre-code horror covers that mix pre-code horror with good girl art. This one looks like it had a bit of a tape pull. You can see it right across there. And that's probably why I got it for the price that I did, because this book can be quite expensive if in a higher grade. This is like a 3.0 because of the tape pull. But just still a really great underwater cover as well. And I just thought it was really fun. So be Fantastic number 9. And that is this part of the unboxing. That the cover was done by, actually it says, so I can read it to you. No, I can't because my eyesight's not that good. I wish my eyesight wasn't messed up. I think it's like something bear. So it's a bear. So yeah, but it's a really cool cover. I thought it was, that's why I picked it up. Wow, my eyesight with my contacts isn't the greatest. It's one of those pet peeves. I have to get like reading glasses. I feel like an old man with those reading glasses. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you enjoyed the books that I showed. Hope you saw some things that you might not have seen before. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you can, and you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. That's all I ask. So thank you again. Bye for now.